How you doing?
Guys?
How you doing?
Hey, how's it going?
Doing
Good,
well.
How are you?
Good. I'm great. Excited for game week number one. So.
Did you take my advice on the NIL?
DiGiorgio?
Yeah.
I haven't really worked on it too much yet, but now that we're getting into season, that's more where my focus is for sure. So, yeah.
Offensive line, how do you feel like you guys are coming together? Obviously, Josh was in the center, 2 new pieces.
Yeah.
How do you feel like you guys have come together?
I mean, we're definitely building each step, every single step of the day. I mean, we work our ass off every single day. Castile tells us that it just takes a step-by-step process. Like, we started working on run block. Like, over the summer, we were working on pass. Now we're working on run. Everyone's feeling super confident, and we trust our technique. We trust what we're doing. So we're all in pretty good shape, yeah.
How much of it is a transition when you have a new right guard right next to you and you got to work in tandem with him, like with McDannald?
Okay, yeah. I mean, he's done the same technique that we've been working on over the summer too. So I know Josh moved to center, and that's new for me, but he's a big body as well. So like, I like playing next to a bigger body because we can really move on the double teams. You know what I'm saying? So he's a great dude. I love Lonnie. He works his butt off, and that's all that really matters.
That's been kind of the general consensus that they say he's a big dude.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that really makes a difference. I mean, he's 350 pounds, right?
I mean, if he can move at that weight and perform as he can, then that's all that matters.
How are you feeling? You tweaked your ankle?
Oh, yeah. Just a little bit earlier, but I'm all good. Back up to 100%. Other than that, my body's feeling great. I'm weighing like 320 right now, so definitely put on a little weight for Big Ten, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I feel pretty good. Yeah.
320, where do you want to be? Is that where you want to be?
This is where Coach Castillo wanted me at, yeah.
Okay. Now, what went into gaining the weight? How much weight did you gain, and what went into it?
I mean, it was just 10 pounds, just nothing crazy over the summer. I mean, it's honestly just putting on more strength and muscle size, and I wanted to build that in a way that wasn't just fat, and I honestly just wanted to get bigger so I could move guys around better. Yeah.
Long summer, camp, off season. Is it a little bit of a different vibe coming back today, knowing it's finally game week is finally here after we've been waiting this long?
Oh yeah, we're excited. We had meetings this morning, and we're all just super excited to start getting into like the game plan, the kind of stuff that we haven't really been doing over. It's just been football, you know what I'm saying? So now we can actually focus on each individual task of what we want that week, and everyone's super excited. Yeah.
For you guys, you know, the 3 returners to the line, how much do you guys want to, you know, kind of put last season behind you and show that this is a different unit as far as protecting Ethan and that sort of thing?
Last year's in the past, our main focus is to not let anybody touch Ethan this year. And even like if that's in the run game, wherever he's doing, we want to protect Ethan. That's our number one goal. Castillo tells us that finish is what we want, and you can play aggressive if you finish, and we've been working that. If you guys can't see it after plays, we finish 5 yards, we finish through, and then we run back to the huddle. But the pass is the pass. We were focused on this year, and we want to perform for this year.
How's Josh done in his transition to center?
I think he's doing a pretty good job. I mean, he's a big body, he's athletic as center. He's working really hard on just really getting that fundamental down of snapping and getting off the ball. And I think that him and Garbs have a good connection so far, and they keep working on it every single day.
Does that make much of a difference, just knowing, you know, Ethan is the guy this year as opposed to last year where you're working with so many different quarterbacks?
Yeah. I think we have been able to build a connection with Ethan more this year as a unit as well. Like, we spend more time with him outside of football too, and I think that being able to know that he's going to be our one quarterback is pretty cool, and that's a guy that we want to strain and protect, you know, so that makes us work even harder.
Getting to know him personally, does that lead you to want to be able to protect him more?
Most definitely, yeah.
Like even when you're walking down the street?
Oh, yeah. Castillo tells us we protect him inside the facility and out, so anything he needs, we're there for him, for sure.
What kinds of stuff did you guys do off the field?
Last night we went and grabbed dinner as a unit, the 5L linemen and Ethan, and we just kind of do that kind of stuff off campus. I mean, we try to spend time, watch extra film together, just the little things, nothing crazy.
Did he pick up a tab, hopefully?
He did, yeah.
Where was it?
It was a barbecue spot down in Santa Monica. I forget the name, but it was really good. Yeah.
Do you like open the door for him?
Oh, if we need, I mean, yeah, of course. Right? So,
okay.
Yeah.
Obviously, Coach Foster, he's a gentle, calm kind of guy, at least in front of us. Has he been showing a little bit more excitement too with this week coming up?
Excitement and a need for like aggression. You know what I'm saying? Like he's stressing like, hey, this is week 1. We're really starting to go. Like you guys were kind of saying earlier, like we're fall camp, all that. So he's really pressing the tempo, I feel like, for us, and I think that's good because he wants us to come out fast. He wants us to play fast right off the ball. So I think that him being there as a mentor and like a person that you could go to and talk to, but also pushes us as hard as we can, I think it's really good combo. Yeah.
Do you think there's a difference with a head coach who was a player who played at a high level? Like he kind of really knows this and has experienced this whole thing. Do you think there's a difference with that?
Yeah, I think there's a level of respect behind it. I mean, he's been here. He did all the things we're doing now. He's grinding. So like him telling us like what we need to do now, like we know that he did that too. So like I feel like it makes us work even harder. And I mean, Coach Castillo brings up the example of your son. What would you tell your son? Like, would you tell your son to half-ass something, or would you tell him to go? You know what I'm saying? So I think there's just a different mentality behind that whole ideal of respecting what they're telling us to do. Yeah.
And then obviously Hawaii, already has 1 game under the belt. Anything you're able to guys were maybe able to glean from their defensive line? I
mean, I watched it Saturday. We're really just focused on fundamentals. This is our first game, so we really just want to be able to go out there and really move the field, move the ball. And I mean, we haven't looked like we started today. We started looking at the defense like as a unit. But other than that, nothing crazy.
What'd you think of the stadium?
The stadium? I mean, we're still going to be in Hawaii. We're playing there regardless. So
Yeah.
I think everyone's excited to be able to go out there and play football in Hawaii, So, I mean, it's going to be fun either way. My parents are going, and then they're going with Duke Clemens' parents too. So I'm excited to see them as well. Yeah.
Right.
Appreciate you guys.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
Have a good day.